Hey, Malcolm.
I don't know if you see it or not, but I'm feeling myself today. Young nigga, I got old money, I got old honey. I'm maneuvering and road running, and it's so funny. I put Deuce on the rock, I think God I beat the case. Made a movie on the spot, now they feeling some type of way.
Nah, he violated.
What was foul was how Gualo responded though.
That's fine. What I do?
You blocked the nigga, bro.
I blocked them. They was violent.
Nah, y'all niggas started it
Nah,
though.
you
We
violated.
ain't say nothing about you though.
Bro, we ain't say.
Nah,
all I
you
said
did.
is,
That's why I
bro, I
only
said
came at
you
you.
can't cook.
I cook better than you.
You can't cook, Ree.
I cook way
You
better than
can't
you.
cook,
It's
Ree.
not close.
There's only one person that could cook.
Who was that?
Nick.
I disagree.
You can't cook, bro.
Tyree know I could cook better than him.
Tyree was
Not
making
only-
last minute meals like, yo,
You
bro.
weren't cooking at all. I'm not talking to a nigga who don't do that. What I do.
Say that again?
I'm not talking to a nigga about something that he don't do, bruh.
I cook.
No, you don't.
Ask my lady. I cook.
I'm not
Nigga
asking
said,
her.
Ask my lady. I
Look at who he
cook.
want niggas to
Ask my parents. I cook. Thanksgiving. I cook. Tyree.
I'm not talking to your parents.
Nick, go ahead. Speak. Tell him how this man was cooking it up.
I know what I did, and I know what I was doing.
But that time,
There's
when
not
we
a single,
all lived
there's
together.
not a single dish that you can put on the table that you will make better than me. And you can put. Tell me what it is.
Okay.
And that's how I feel about you, Ray.
Mac and
you know-
I don't
cheese,
think you feel
yams,
that way, bro.
chicken.
I know you feel that way. We could call people in. We asked your brother, Devontae. I know Devontae think I could cook better.
You want to call Devontae?
Call him right now.
We're going to call Devontae.
See
who cooked better.
Come on. Give me
Tyree,
the phone.
what the
Give me
hell have
phone.
you ever made?
I didn't live with you the year I started cooking, bro, so I don't want to talk to you.
All right, so I want to know what you're making. That's valid.
What do you want to eat? Name something, bro. I can cook it. I don't understand.
But what was you
you're
making
talking
that's valid? Like when you
about. At one point in time, I had the world's famous bust down pasta.
okay,
Undeniable.
bust out
The
pasta.
world's famous bust down
So
pasta.
what you doing to bust it down?
What I doing to bust it? You want me to give you the sauce? Or you
Come
want
on,
We need the
pass
sauce.
Pass it.
We need the
Stop
sauce,
talking.
man.
We need to get this on record.
We're gonna hear this and we're gonna need the bust down salsa, the bust down pasta sauce.
Bust down pasta sauce at ball sauce in it. Y'all can't even do that where you at.
With the pasta.
Y'all can't even do that where you at.
What's coming with the pasta?
What's coming with the pasta?
Yeah.
What you mean? Like
We
the
got
side
ball
dish?
sauce, pasta. Or
No,
together?
no.
You
the-
cooking
the-
ball sauce with pasta? You dirty.
No. I use ball sauce as part of the sauce that I was making with the pasta.
Ooh.
Okay.
Spice it up, sweeten it up.
Okay, I like
Spice it
that.
up, sweeten it up.
This nigga fucking a dyke bitch. This nigga fucking a dyke bitch. Hold on.
Some flagrant shit.
Ball
Trans
sauce
on
with pasta.
Yes.
I
nigga.
know that's bussy.
Yes, nigga. World famous bust down pasta.
Stop playing.
And that's old shit, bro. I don't even do shit.
Oh,
like
that's
that no more.
old?
I don't even do. I mean, I could do it like for nostalgia, but that's old shit, bro.
So what's the
What
new
the hell
shit?
you been
What's the
on?
new shit now? Yeah,
Yeah,
like
this nigga talking crazy.
that's so old. Hey,
what's
brother,
crazy
be
lately?
lie.
Hey, really lie.
Recently, bro, I haven't even been cooking though. I'm not even gonna cap. Recently, I haven't been cooking because I got a new blender. I got the Ninja joint, bro.
All right, so you making smoothies?
All day, bro. I don't eat food, bro. It's weird.
That
Like,
ass?
so at my job, we got a caf. It's the casino, obviously. So we get the buffet food, right? Literally, it's called the TDR. They give us our own buffet food
that's
that they serve
valid.
at the buffet. So whatever was on the menu that day, that's what we got. So I eat that at lunch. I get out of probably around 2:00. The rest of the night, bro, I'm just eating smoothies, bro. I might punch like 2 more smoothies after that. You feel me?
Yeah, smoothies valid. What you doing? What's the name of your smoothies? Bust down smoothies?
Oh,
I hate
KingReeSosa
this nigga.
smoothies?
Nah, clean your system. Shout out to them boys.
Ooh,
use
shout out
the
to Clean
Seamoss.
Your
I
System.
definitely
Big
use
shout
the
out to Clean Your
Seamoss. I
System.
definitely see what Ant and them boys be doing, and I really do a lot of what they do, honestly. But that's,
Oh, you make the smoothies from Anthem?
I got the Seamoss. And I love it. You know,
How you been fucking on the Seamoss?
Yeah, how you been fucking on the Seamoss?
I forgot who it was. I was talking to Kadiki, actually. I was talking to Kadiki. He told me he was blowing Shorty back out.
off the Seamoss.
Yeah, Bree, how you been feeling off the Seamoss?
You don't feel different on the Seamoss?
I mean, I didn't know that's what you was referring to. I definitely do, bro. I feel. I don't know. Maybe it's because I had the Seamoss and I got a trainer. I don't know, but it's like a bunch of things that just make my body feel better. I think
Okay.
that they all working together. I can't act like it's one thing that's doing this. I started doing a
How
bunch
the
of
fuck
things
is a
simultaneously.
trainer affecting your dick game?
Nigga, I feel stronger. My body is stronger than it was before. I'm saying, what are you saying?
So let me ask you
My
a question.
body is stronger. A
That's
stronger nigga dropping better dick.
So,
every time.
the respect, and I respect that.
KingReeSosa. KingReeSosa.
But with that revelation, you would also have to agree that you was giving your significant other better dick. Why, when you first met her, because you was on the football team working out every day, as opposed to what you've been dropping in the past, let's say, year or 2 years.
He
after
in his
football.
prime.
I disagree. Cause
It can't work one way. You can't say, "Nah, I'm training. I'm dropping the best dick of my life." But when I stopped training, the dick didn't suffer.
When did I stop? I stopped working out like a football player. I never just sat in the crib. And
Football players got the best dick for a reason.
You jacking that?
I don't know. I never fucked anybody.
Them boys
else.
on the Pacers is punching Tiana Trump out. Yeah, them boys on the Pacers is punching Tiana Trump out. So what it is?
Them boys on the Pacers.
Bill
wild.
Maher punched Tiana Trump out too.
Nah, but hold on. So shout out to Clean Your System.
Those are guys.
But what's in your smoothies?
I do a lot of fruit. I don't like the greens. I mean, I do like the greens. Danielle, if we kicking in and she'll throw the greens in there, I fuck with the greens sometimes. But I do a lot of fruit. We got the mango pineapple joint. Punch that all the time. Throw the Seamoss in there.
Ooh, shout
You
out
feel
to
me?
Clean
I got
System.
obviously the berry blend. Name a berry is going in the motherfucker. You feel me? It always work.
Always work. That's berry gang right
You've
there.
been on the.
And I've been so the blender I got, I could do smoothie bowls. So like what that is, you could throw frozen. You know, like typically you got to throw liquid in there. The shit's strong enough where it's just gonna bust the fucking fruit down frozen. You feel me? So you really don't got to throw no liquid in there, and you get more of like a
puree.
I don't know what a puree is, bro.
It's like really thick.
Like kind of like a yogurt, but
yeah, it's like a puree. Puree.
So you busting down? What's the name of it?
I had the
Acaí
dragon.
bowls.
Yeah.
I see it as Acaí. Maybe it's Acaí.
Y'all call it Acaí
Nigga,
Buffalo?
I'm not that bougie.
Acai bowl.
Acaí. There we
Acai
go.
some shit like
Yeah,
that.
that's how you know
Acai
getting
bowl.
that Spanish wok.
I got the chia seeds. I
That's
don't know
what
how
it
that's supposed to say it, but
Oh,
the
chia seeds.
Throw the chia seeds with the dragon fruit and the pomegranate, but that shit punch every single time.
That's what's worth. It's the
Cashews
chia
in there.
seeds, bro. With peanut butter?
Sometimes I really don't be using.
You don't like peanut butter?
I like peanut butter, but I don't got the peanut butter that I want in the crib all the time. You feel me? Because when I go shop at Whole Foods is the hardest thing that I ever shopped at, by the way. Too.
What?
Like out of all the markets that I've shopped at, Wegmans is up there, but Whole Foods got it. Whole Foods is
yeah.
tough. I really like shopping at Whole Foods.
Oh, yeah.
I be trying to tell people, I'm like, yo, bro, you gonna go to Walmart and buy some funny shit, bro. You gonna spend, let's say if you was gonna spend 50 at Walmart, you might spend 65 at Whole Foods and you gonna get better food. You gonna get better eats. You gonna get better everything.
Malcolm
Better
want to move to
quality.
the city just to shop at Whole Foods.
Whole Foods, Trader Joe's. Y'all got Trader Joe's?
Yeah, we got Trader Joe's.
bro.
Danielle fuck with Trader Joe's.
Yeah, girls like Trader Joe's. Girls
Really?
love Trader Joe's. Yeah,
I never
Serena
even stepped
love
foot
it.
in that store before. But
It's
I know
cool.
I see it.
It's a lot cheaper.
Really?
And it's like no name brands, but it's cool stuff. But Whole Foods is 10 times better though.
Yeah, I fuck with Whole Foods.
I feel like as a man, you wouldn't go into Whole Foods. And it's a lot of
Even the
youth
meat that I
in
get
there.
out of Whole Foods.
There's a lot of
It's
good
tough.
looking females in Whole Foods.
youth.
Let's be
yeah.
honest.
Yeah, older ladies taking care of themselves. Youth.
That's what I need.
At Walmart, you
I
seen
need a
aliens
50-year-old
and shit. You know
joint
what I'm
that work
saying?
out every day.
Exactly. You seen that at Whole Foods, but at Walmart, you seeing aliens and shit. Like, who the fuck drop you off?
The girls that selling pussies at Walmart.
This bitch
the
was at
worst
Area
thing-
72 getting man-made.
The worst thing, bro, is when I go to Walmart, bro, and I walk up on somebody and be like, yo, where I can find this at? And then they look at me like they don't know what I'm talking about. Whole time they don't even speak my language.
Wait, people that working at Walmart?
Yeah, you never walk up to Walmart and then, like, see somebody in the middle of the eye putting shit up, and it's like, yo, where can I find this at? And he like,
My friend, I don't know. I just got hired here today, buddy.
Today, buddy.
Yo, we was
look
talking.
at point on the phone and start walking away from you like they going to try to
Uh-huh.
find
It's
something. Why the fuck
it's
is
a
you
lot of
walking away from me?
It's a lot of Hispanics that work in Buffalo. Is what you saying?
I don't shop at Walmart no more, but I'm talking about when I was in the U type shit. You feel me? And I go in Walmart sometimes for certain shit, like my underwear and my tank tops and shit like that. But
That's a weird flex.
I hate Walmart, bro. Even the workers.
I love Walmart. I just hate Walmart in the city.
I appreciate
Long
Walmart.
Island.
I appreciate Walmart and what they used to let me get away with.
How you feeling that you?
What you was doing?
Nah,
What
we
you
not
doing?
talking
Snitch
about
on
that.
yourself,
We're not
bro.
talking about that.
Snitch on yourself.
Hey, bro.
But we was talking yesterday. How the
It is
city
what it
got you
was.
feeling? You said the vibe was different out there. And by the way, I agree. Everybody should know I fucking hate the city. The city is honestly the worst place to live in planet Earth.
The
Bro.
vibe, I guess the vibe and energy are synonymous. Are they not?
Yeah, the vibe is the energy.
The energy when I got, it's just different. Something is off, bro. And I thought about it a lot, and I really still couldn't put a pin to it. It got to be something to deal with the infrastructure and the amount of people and the amount of shit that's in one area, bro.
Okay.
And I'm getting used to it, you know. And like I said, when I got here, I'm like, damn, this is dope. Like this nigga really just walked in front of my car and they think twice about it.
No.
You feel me? And I'm like, the energy here is crazy.
No, the
It's
people
really,
out here
really
is definitely
crazy.
different. The people out here is different.
And what's crazy about it is, I'm thinking, because this is my first time traveling in New York City as an adult. When I got here, I'm like, so I'm seeing everything. I'm driving through Times Square a bit, and I'm driving through Manhattan. And I'm like, damn, this shit is crazy. And I know this is like this because of COVID,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because I know that the energy would definitely be different than what it is now, whether it's more of the same or completely different energy. I don't know what the other energy would be.
Honestly, it's weird.
I haven't been here as an adult.
It's not a lot of people out, but it really hasn't affected the energy. You
Really?
still get the same like clustered, like you know what I mean. It's too much fucking people around energy, bro. Yeah, like
There's too much shit around, like literally.
yeah.
Like we saw, and I mean it's trash.
What do we
everywhere.
see?
There's shit on the train.
On the train?
On the train station.
Oh.
Remember we was walking to the Cut Room Studios and you looked down the motherfucking
Oh yeah,
subway?
there was shit
That
on the
shit was
stairs.
wicked.
Yeah,
That shit was
Somebody shitted on
Somebody
the
shit right on the
stairs.
stairs.
While
yeah.
we pointed it out, we just looked down the subway, bro. It wasn't
Shit
even like
right
it was
there.
in the cut. Like it was like,
I
bro,
mean-
just said fuck it.
I mean, honest with
I
y'all,
had
when
the
we
shit, so I'm gonna shit right
when
here.
we pulled up to the studio, I had the shit, so I really wasn't
Oh,
paying
that was
attention to
wicked.
nothing.
That was wicked, yeah.
Yo, nah, I gotta
was
tell the
like
story
10
real
about
quick. I pull up, and this is the stupid shit I ever did, right? Because we're literally on the 6th floor in front of the studio, bathroom on the other side
Yeah,
of
that
the
was
door.
wild.
That shit took me, bro. You ever like a shit just took you like, yo, I gotta make moves now. And I assume these motherfuckers had a bathroom on the first floor, so I go back to the first floor, no bathroom. I'm like, I can't go back upstairs. Lap the block, bro. Nothing. Yo, I walked around so long, the shit eased up. I'm like, yo, thank
Nah,
God.
you
Mind
heard
you, it
that?
gotta be midnight by now.
It's midnight. It's about 12 at night.
And this nigga is just walking around looking for a bathroom. Like,
No lie, on everything I love. I go into a deli like, yo, you got a bathroom? It's
No.
like, no, he don't got a bathroom. I walk out, I'm like, yo, I'm about to shit myself. Walk back in the bathroom. Like, yo, bro, let me get some tissue, please. I was looking for a quarter, bro. I was gonna take care of business, no cap.
So you
That's
one of them
wicked.
dudes. He turned into one of them
No,
dudes,
no,
bro.
I
He about
guess
to be on the
you
street.
get how you live. That's how niggas is living down
The-
here. That's how what it was.
The
That's
last
how
time
they
I
get
was
up in
in,
New York
the last
City.
time I was in Trinidad, we went to the river, and I got to take a shit. Mind you, we had a river. That's like in the middle of nowhere. You
Yeah,
know what I
you
mean? No
valid.
bathroom, no nothing. I took a shit
In the
And I
water,
didn't-
right?
No. Like
In the
on
woods.
the land. But it was like in the bush. Nobody could really see me.
How you wipe your ass?
I didn't. There's water right there.
Okay.
We was at a river.
But
You feel
what's,
me?
wait, hold on. What's better, the shit on land than go in the water, or just the shit in the water?
That's nasty shit
Shit
in the water, bro.
is
You
wicked,
That's
swimming in
nasty.
the
You
water?
You can't shit in the water, bro.
Just
You
go
swimming
deep.
in the water?
Go deep.
You can't shit.
Go
in the
deep
deep
as
with the
shit?
sharks
You
and
can't,
shit.
you can't shit in the
You
water.
can't shit in the water?
Nah, that's wicked, bro.
That's wicked.
What if somebody getting that water after you? Niggas don't got
It's a river, bro. It's a
Be
big ass
swimming in-
river.
Yeah, but the water, it's not like the fucking Great Escape or none. The water's not
So how
flowing
you clean it?
crazy.
Nah. So how you took a shit on the land?
Did not watch it.
Now think about his cheeks rubbing together with shit in it.
I think I grabbed a leaf.
now you grab the leaf.
That's what
All
niggas
right,
doing. They
but that was-
outside.
Yeah,
Nah, that's true.
bruh.
So you grab the leaf. You did one wipe. All right, I'm good enough. But your shit still rubbing together with shit
Okay.
between your cheeks,
I'm-
right?
I'm-
You go in the water. So how you clean your ass? You just started running like my shit clean?
No, I was just wiggling that motherfucker, let the water get up.
Oh, you wasn't using your head?
No.
That's what I'm telling you. It's better to shit in the water because you don't need to use your hand.
Yeah,
What
but
about your pants that you got on is gonna catch your shit?
Catch what? You pull your pants down and take a shit.
I'm not shitting in the water. I'm sorry. I'm
You
sorry.
can't shit in the water.
Yo, and let's
shit in
not
the
talk
water.
about water, right? You can swim, right, Ree? You're
Hell
a
yeah.
decent swimmer. So we go to a water park earlier this
I
summer.
can believe what I want to believe.
18-foot pool. 18-foot pool, because you got to jump off a deep ass, a high ass cliff.
No cap.
18-foot pool. Everybody's jumping down, sinking about 4, 5, 6, 7 feet, and coming back up. No lie. The lifeguards like 5 times in a row had to go save niggas. Because apparently niggas is jumping into 18-foot water and they don't know how to swim.
At least we know somebody here that's gonna come get me, right? Fuck
Man,
it,
this
that's
the
tough.
time to
That's
test my-
hard. I'm
I
fucking
ain't
with a nigga
never
that's gonna
swam in
jump off
any
some shit
water.
that know he can't swim. That's hard. That's
Yo,
hard. I
niggas
fuck
hit
with
the
that.
water, start panicking like, yo, what's good? But back to this
Take
short,
care of your resources.
back to this
You know you
little,
got a lifeguard.
back to this little short motherfucker right here. No disrespect. I'm not trying to disrespect you. I'm
Nah,
around
no
Ree right now, so I'm
disrespect.
acting
Keeping it
right.
100. If I be lying, I be flying. That's what Kodak said, right?
This dude
Yes,
is
sir.
gonna tell everybody he jumps into the 18-foot pool, goes all the way to the bottom, touches it, and comes back up.
Yeah, I swear to God. I swear
Like,
to
what are
God.
you lying to us for? What do we have to lie
but
about?
why would I lie about that? Tell me why would I
don't
lie
know.
about that? I touched the bottom of that water and came back up.
I don't think he know how deep 18-foot is.
Bro, you-
Bro,
touched
I'm
the bottom of the pool,
abnormal. I could do that shit.
It's not about what you can do. It's about what
That shit don't make sense to you.
Force to let you do. You're not about to jump off no cliff. It ain't nobody else doing this.
Nobody.
Bro, people are doing it.
Did Nick do it? Nick is heavier than you.
I didn't jump.
He ain't jump in the water.
I can't
he
swim
can't
like that.
swim. He a
swim?
piece of shit. He literally a piece of shit.
Oh, damn. All right.
He literally a piece of
He's
shit.
violating. But no. I can swim, bro, but I didn't want to be one of them niggas. I'm proud.
No, you a piece of shit when you get in the water.
What does that mean?
You don't move. You just die.
You like a fish out of water in the water?
Fish out of water in the water, bro. Just going with the water. Like, yo, what the fuck is that?
But I'm one of them niggas that
Piece of shit.
I'm one of them niggas who's not down for the embarrassment. So it's like I'd rather give up the fun than
Talk
jump.
about embarrassment.
Nah.
Remember last night? How we walking and this man trip and
You know what I
fall.
love about Nick, bro? I watch Nick and my show, obviously. And I can see him growing. I don't know if he's doing it for the podcast, but I can see him growing. I know that's not the same guy that I went to school
What you
with.
mean? What do you mean by that?
What you mean what I mean?
I'm growing. I'm not the
growing,
same guy.
Not growing. I mean, growth is
It's good.
No matter what you do, if you change it for the better or worse, it's still you not on the same type of time you was on yesterday.
Okay.
You feel me? And I can obviously see that on you. But you still carry yourself like your body is just still the same. It's like the nigga go trip over the sidewalk, bro. Like, can you give me anything more
Come
Nick
on,
than that,
son,
bro?
thank you.
I was so happy when I saw that nigga fall. I'm like, come on.
You like, oh yeah, this is the same nigga I
the same
remember.
nigga, bro.
This is the
Dick,
same
bro.
dude that left the stove on for 5 hours.
Yeah, bro. Get tight because someone told him not to do it.
I didn't get tight with nobody.
You got tight, bro.
The funniest Nick story though, and I wasn't even there. It's when them niggas was hooping, bro. And I heard he was hooping with. I don't know who he was hooping with, bro. I know Troy was involved. And you ended up footing the ball or some shit like that all across the dome. That was the funniest shit. I think somebody called a foul on you or something like that, if I remember it correctly. You can tell that story.
It was me. It was me and Devontae playing ball.
Yeah.
So me and Devontae was playing ball, and the thing about me is like I'm a football player. You know what I mean? I'm not really with all the bullshit. So I play rough, and I don't be meaning to play rough. I be apologizing to niggas, bro. Like I'm sorry. Like no. Ask Rod. When me and Rod was playing, Rod didn't take it offensively because he know that's just how Nick play.
Yeah.
Niggas is calling fouls on everything. And by the way, this is the time when I was nice at ball. You knew I was, you know what I mean? My shot was hitting. I was a liable scorer on the court. That's when I smacked Eli Bell. We gonna put that right there. You gonna let him know. And I think I was spanking Keanu too.
I don't even talk about Keanu in basketball.
Yeah. But niggas was calling fouls and I got tight. They called the foul, I punt the ball the fuck out of here. Like, yo, I walked out. I was
like,
tight, bro. And the
Bro,
longest,
bro, if you like say that's my ball and you not my man.
it was my ball though.
Okay.
That's the
I guess
thing.
you could punch your own.
Yeah,
I guess niggas
yeah,
can't really
you
say
can
nothing
go.
to you. That's why it's crazy because not only now you fucking up the basketball, if you putting your own shit across the
Give it a
dome.
big
But
ass
look,
Dome
titty.
big as hell.
but-
You had to go get that too since it's your ball.
Yeah, I did, and it felt stupid. But
You're like, damn.
That's why it's
You're like,
crazy.
damn, why I
Like,
do this shit?
I gotta go get my ball
But-
and probably give it back to these niggas to hoop with.
what was I about to say? But after that, I'm like, damn, I shouldn't have done that because that was like throwing the temper tantrum. Feel me?
Yeah.
And then I think it was the next night you was with me. It was me, you, Eli, and somebody. I'm not even gonna mention her name, but we went to the party, Troy and them party, and that's why I tried to get in, and I didn't even know it was beef.
Oh.
I didn't know it was beef. For me, I left that shit in the past. I really don't hold on to grudges.
Yeah.
I tried to get into the door. Niggas was like, yo, you can't get in. Like, what the fuck? And I'm cool with Troy. Like, I thought I was cool with Troy. Me and Troy used to chill. Normal shit. We would always see each other at the gym and be in the sauna and chill and shit like that. And I pull up, I'm like, yo, your man's wilding right now. And I'm probably a little tipsy, so I'm probably a little belligerent. Like, yo, your man's wilding right now. Why he not letting us in? And that's when he started acting funny.
Damn.
And we almost fought, but we didn't. But shout out to Troy, though. Good dude.
Y'all cool?
No, I mean, we never pieced it up, but I mean, I don't have beef with anybody.
Yeah, I feel you.
And as I said, I felt bad for doing that. How did you hear about that story?
The one
Me
we punted
playing the ball.
Bro, I can't even tell you, bro. I just know I heard that story and I knew it was true. As soon as niggas is telling me that, I'm like,
Devontae told you, motherfucker.
I mean, I would assume Devontae
Yeah,
told me.
Devontae told you for a fact. Shout out to my boy Devontae, too.
BlackBird.
Black.
Yes, sir.
That's his nickname?
Yes, sir. What was
What's his recent track that's out right now?
recent track outside right now? He just dropped a little project. I can pull it up.
Pull it up. While you pull it up, in sports, there's a lot of great win streaks. I think the Miami Heat at one point won 25 games in a row when LeBron was there with D Wade.
Yeah.
I think the Warriors probably rattled off 17 or 18 in a row. the Patriots went 16-0, right?
The Warriors have more than that. Right?
Whatever it may be. I think the greatest streak of all time is 16-17 York Street. Nick Johnson, MLB. Spanking motherfuckers out.
I wasn't there. Talk to him.
You want to tell him, Tyree?
He beat us
I
in
need to hear
MLB.
How much times in a row?
I don't know. He was beating us in MLB though. He definitely was beating us in MLB.
I was
it bad though? Was he spanking y'all or was like fair matches?
He was better than us at the game.
Like every time
Like,
the Seahawks play, it's a close game.
It was clear who was the better MLB player in the room for most of the time.
So he making
And
y'all quit.
even- and
Like
even-
are y'all playing all 9 innings?
No, I'm playing all that, bro. I don't give up on nothing I do.
Some games I've made them quit. I mean, but that's normal though. They've made me quit MLB before I was to get nice because you're not gonna play with a fucking. I remember one time I think I was up 13-0 on Tyree. He quit or some shit like that.
I don't think I quit. I think I let it run. If you got up 13-0 when it was 8-0, I would have quit. Like I didn't. You probably won the game 13-0 or some shit like that.
But yeah, I was just better than them, bro. It was sometimes it'd be ninth and then I'd be down 2 runs, and they know they didn't have a chance of winning.
Dead ass.
Yeah, because I
You
was
was hitting a
clutching.
home
Yeah, I was clutching.
That's
Who's your squad?
Tell
Who's
me
your
his
squad?
squad.
Who's my squad?
Astros, the team
I'll
that
fuck with the
cheated that year.
Astros.
Same team that
No,
cheated that
we
year.
used to
What they
do
do that
randoms.
year?
We used to do
They knew
randoms.
people's signals. Is that what it was?
Yeah, they had the cameras,
cameras up in
they
the air.
bullpen or something like that or something like that. It was
They knew
grimy.
signals out the ass.
It was grimy, but they almost ran it back this year. I think they lost in like whatever the second round of their playoffs. You feel me? And I think it was a competitive series.
Guess who the Dodgers? Was it?
I don't know nothing about baseball.
Yeah, that's
bro.
a fact. But shout out to
Baseball
LA.
lost.
Shout out to the Kane Wave hoodie right now. I'm just peeping that shit for the first
Yes,
time.
sir.
That shit is fire.
One of a kind. We got one of a kind on the front, blue moon on the back. I don't know if one of you can see me in the back. I ain't about to
Nah,
spin
they're not
around.
gonna pick it up.
But yeah, both those albums back to back was super tough.
No, yeah. What's the first one he dropped? The first one.
The first one that came out this year was Loverboy.
Loverboy was.
He dropped
fire.
3 projects this year. Like, everything he put out was
No.
He
The
came
one
with some
that
shit
I
this year.
like,
His
the one
2020
that's
was tough.
the one that I like. Which one is that?
One of a kind.
One of a kind.
Yes, sir.
That album was fucking fire. Shout out to Kane Wave.
Shout out to Kane Wave. That's my brother.
We was in the studio with him last night. That's a vibe right there.
Yeah, every time.
Hell
Every
yeah.
time my son was freestyling, I'm like, damn, I didn't know you had it like that. And
Yeah, bro.
the song that he made was fire too.
Bro, the nigga don't write nothing, bro. Like, every song that you gonna hear from him, he probably didn't write it. Actually, he didn't write it. I didn't even know probably. I be with the nigga in the studio sometimes, and the nigga just put a beat on that Tyler Levine sent him. Shout out to Vito.
Facts.
Tyler Veen be making heat.
Nigga, every beat Tyler drop is heat. And he don't even, that's not even what he do. You feel me?
Tyler a nurse, ain't he?
I believe so.
No, he
He a
is.
nurse.
Yeah.
Shout out to fucking Tyler, man. He a nurse dropping
Tyler's
these
a dog.
beats.
Tyler's a dog. I think he just bought a crib and all that. Last time I spoke to him, I know he was moving like that.
If he a nurse, he definitely getting bread like that.
Yeah, bro.
Not the pocket watch, but nurses make good money.
Yeah, nah, he been on shit too. But like, that's what he do for niggas. Like, that's what he get out. He take his humble time out of his day and really just like, yeah, I'm about to make a beat because bro said he want a beat. You feel me? And even what he be in the studio working on them like that. Like, that's just,
He just be
he said,
telling
fuck it,
niggas
let me
beat.
send bro 10 beats.
Damn.
And he used every single one of them on Blue Moon damn near.
That ass? Oh, so that's that album by Kane Wave is mostly beats by Tyler.
Tyler and my boy Scott Summers. But yeah, boys be going stupid. Shout
I
out to Scott
respect
Summers
him, man.
too.
The music
Shout out
world
to-
is beautiful too.
It
All the people you need, the vibe, like that. What's that dude? That dude that was there was the engineer.
Yeah, I didn't know that nigga. I think he
Yeah.
was working for whoever was.
That's a
Yeah.
fact. But
Yo, one
the
of
way
the-
he was controlling everything is just
The way
like,
Renzo was controlling shit, I mean, I've never been to a studio session before, so shout out to Renzo for
Facts.
making that my first studio
Shout out to
session.
Renzo.
But he was bro. He knew everything he wanted to do. Like
Yeah, he's not a rookie. That nigga's a vet. He been doing this shit since we were. I mean, I met him when we were juniors in high school. Now, we had always had mutual friends. We had always been in the same places, but that wasn't my man's. And come to find out, we related through some, you know, twisted families and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
How small the world is. But yeah, he was already doing shit.
Mm.
You know, before that, he was dancing and shit like that. So he always been on camera. I'm saying in front of shit. That shit ain't nothing new to him.
And that's one of the things I realized about him because he was like, "Yo, I feel a little nervous right now." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He was actually hyped that he was feeling nervous.
Right.
He's like, "Yo, that's pressure to perform," which is dope because that should make a lot of niggas curl up.
Facts.
I'm sure there's a lot of niggas that can make heat in their basement by themselves, and they can get in the studio session with 100 motherfuckers that don't know what's going on.
And you know what I knew when he put that beat on, and I'm like, I hear the beat and I'm like, yo, what you think somebody that will rap on this beat about to do is not what he about to do.
Bro,
facts. That's really what set him apart because he really about to get on there, and it's really a Kane Wave sound now.
Yes.
I think he's found his identity and he's walking through it now.
And I'm gonna be honest, and I think I've said it on this podcast before. I never really listened to Renzo music before. I always thought he was talented. I've always said he was ultra talented, but his music wasn't for me. But the last album, I started to appreciate his sound a little bit more. Maybe because he's mastering it as he goes along.
Right.
He's getting better with his sound also. I'm like, yo, that's dope. And that's wavy to be a young rapper and have your own sound.
Because when the beat started, he got in the studio. I'm like, all right, see what he about to do. I'm thinking he about to rap.
No.
So he with some other shit. I'm like, oh, nah, this Kane Wave right here. This Kane Wave right here.
He don't rap at all?
He can rap. He got what's a rap song he got? He don't even be rapping though. He can sing though. So it'll be more of the who's a rapper singing that.
Yeah, who would you compare Renzo to? Kane Wave.
Trippie Redd
he do more rap.
Yeah, well, I'm not.
But like Renzo can really like if you put Renzo in the chorus, he really gonna be
the
best singer in the chorus.
Okay, yeah, then you can't that's disrespectful.
Yeah, like he really can sing. Like,
do we know Trippie can't sing?
He don't
flex it.
He don't flex his vocals. He could do that, yeah, and that shit. But as far as like actually hitting notes and really singing a song, I don't think.
Kodak Black.
Trippie can sing. I'm chatting.
Kodak Black, the best singer in the rap game.
Tory Lanez.
I'm not really I fuck with Tory. I fuck with
Tory
Tory
sing. That's his thing. I'm trying to find someone that really sing.
Renzo can't
and
sing on the
rapping.
level of Tory though. Tory is like
as far as how good someone can sing.
Yeah,
I disagree, bro.
You think
exactly?
so?
He giving Kane Wave his
I
his
gave
love
Kane
for
Wave
singing.
his club, but Tory Lanez is one of the better singers in the rap game. Period.
But look, Kane Wave is his own
right. That's a
atmosphere
fact.
because we can't find no one to correlate.
And the thing about it
which is a great thing.
With Tyree, I think Tyree has a lot of faith in Kane Wave. So sometimes when I start,
you too, bro.
What you mean?
I'm just saying, like,
doing what?
You're a content creator too, bro.
I'm saying
the content creator life is wavy.
Art.
And that's why. And that's why KingReeSosa need to get on the
building.
podcast. We need to.
I'm here, bro.
No. You need to start your own podcast, motherfucker.
I told you how I feel about that, and I mean, like I said, it's in the works and not in the works, but the idea has been that energy is in the world now.
Right.
Right. And it's not, you can't destroy it.
And that's all it takes. Because me and Guala, back in college, we had the little setup going. I mean, it shit ain't come to fruition. All that money was wasted, technically. But we shoot like 3 episodes and it went. But that seed, that shit was, we watered that motherfucker.
You gotta lose money to make money.
Yes, sir.
That's a life tip for a lot of people.
You don't want to hear what bro trying to do though.
Nah, don't tell me what I'm trying to do. But yo, people financially think about it like this. You gotta think people risk their life robbing people, killing people for money, bro, for a financial risk to get some type of financial gain. But you're not gonna take a financial risk on yourself that just require you to pay something back.
No, I'm gonna take it from somebody else. I understand why a killer would do it. Why would I spend my money when I could take it?
But you going, but that risk, hey, you can do you, but that risk is a lot bigger than getting something else where you gotta pay something back.
Maybe.
Yo, Tyree, shut up.
Maybe.
Tyree on his criminal shit.
I'm
not a criminal, bro, but I like understanding other mindsets.
I think I was saying this on the last podcast. I definitely understand the mindset of criminals. That shit is cool. Like I'd be remiss to say that being a gangster is not cool. Listen, bro, I'm not a gangster for a reason. I grew up, I see what it is. It's a bad lifestyle. But it's something romantic about being a real nigga, a nigga that will pop you. It's a certain type of power that come with that. That's very addicting. That would be like saying, we know heroin is bad for you. But if I was to put that shit in your system right now, you have the best time of your life. You have the best time of your life.
I guess so. But like you said, that heroin bad for you, but you know what that come with. Having that power to walk around as like, yo, niggas know he'll shoot somebody. It's another nigga like that, bro.
Right.
That'll shoot his ass down.
And there's a cop that's going to tell you, no, you can't piss right now, nigga. Go sit in that motherfucking cell. Go sit in that motherfucking cell and beat your meat.
Like how they do with Kodak guys, man. That shit crazy. Is he better off now? Like they got him in a different place, or you know what's going on with his situation?
I don't know.
I know you don't know what's going on, but like the last of you heard of it?
Nah, I don't think they moved him, but I think he is Jewish now.
Oh.
Yeah.
If you realize the album cover, and by the way, shout out to the Kodak Black album.
Bill Israel.
Yeah.
Bill Israel. Yeah. He changed his name to Bill K. Capri the last time he went to prison. Now this time he decided to become a Jewish motherfucker.
You know what? I mean, let me stop.
Will he be the first black Jew?
What?
Yo, this dude is crazy, man.
What I gotta do to this?
Yo, let's jump him right now. I want to slap him with a fucking drumstick.
This nigga's a maniac, bro.
Well, shout out to Donald Trump. What y'all think about Trump right now? Are they cheating my man's Trump? Talk to me. Because this is what I really wanted Tyree here for. Because I don't know if Tyree a Trump supporter or if he a Biden supporter.
I don't support neither one of them niggas.
Okay.
Like, I ain't vote. I don't care. I ain't vote. And what I don't like, let me go down this rabbit hole real quick. My fault. When people tell you like, oh, you got to vote because that's your right as a citizen, that's your duty as a citizen, damn near. I'm like, or I can not vote, and my voice won't be heard, and maybe another million people like me don't vote, and their voice ain't heard, but that silence gonna be deafening.
Yo, that's a great.
You didn't
point.
earn my vote.
Listen,
I'm not giving it to you, and I don't have to.
Let me explain something, right? Let's say that you had two presidential candidates. One was good for the country, but we don't know. One was bad for the country. And it's a close race. You have all the undecided people. Technically, it's really a civil duty to not vote if you don't know who's best, because you probably could swing the election into the
That's what I'm saying.
into the direction of the wrong motherfucker.
And another way I thought about it was, sure, Donald Trump done fucked everything up, bro. Whatever you think about Donald Trump, let's say he fucked up.
I think he did some good shit. And we could. I want to come here and talk about the theories I have that Donald Trump saved this country from. Go ahead.
Fuck whatever he did good, because his reign is over, right? As of now, his shit is over.
As of what we can see.
So let's
unless they find a million ballots in a cut.
Everything he did was wrong, right? That don't mean the grass is greener on the other side, bro.
It's not.
That don't mean the grass is greener on the other side. You voting somebody out because they did something wrong. Imagine this, right? We got Guala. Let's use Guala for example, because Guala was a captain on the team that went. What did we go junior year? 3-7, 4-6. What was it?
How many games you played? 10, 3-7. Yeah.
3-7. Imagine saying Guala really ain't hold it down. You feel me?
So we get rid of Guala for fucking Lily.
Whoever. Oh man.
Get rid of Guala for Lily. Yo, no disrespect, but come on.
Love that motherfucker.
Shout out to Lily, but come on. Go ahead.
The next year you don't win a bowl game. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Like, so I'm not about to sit here and be like, oh, the grass might be greener with somebody else that really has 50 years of not really being that great of a dude.
And as bad dude. And a couple of things, right? Donald Trump had 4 years, sure. Me and Guala agree on this. Donald Trump has definitely stirred up racial tension. But as I said, I think the motherfucker might have just been a revealer. That racial tension probably was there already. He just showed it to you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Also, motherfucker inherited COVID, which is like, who is us to say that Joe Biden, Obama, or fucking Lincoln would have handled it differently?
You can't imagine how somebody would do with a precedent.
Yes.
Right? Like if something never happens before, you can't sit back and be like, oh, I would have did this. Like, nigga, you couldn't have done that because you weren't there, bro. It wasn't your stage to deal with it on.
Exactly.
I'm not about to act like you could do that. No, nigga. Wait your turn. When your problem come around, show me how you deal with it. And that's what, Biden got the opportunity not only fix this whole shit, but I mean, there's going to be a problem in the future, right? There's world tensions right now. He going to have to show me something. And
Trump trying to fuck that shit up before he leave, though. He trying to start a war with Israel.
What he do?
The stage is wicked, bro. The world is wicked right now.
Wait, what
he
happened?
do?
So I think in Israel, what the fuck is going on in Israel? I think, they're building up their nukes. They're like adding nukes to their one of their biggest nuclear plants. And apparently they had a deal that Donald Trump threw out the deal, right? It was a deal with America and Israel to reduce their nuclear stuff. And Donald Trump was like, nah, you're giving them a pass. Throw out the bill. And now he said, oh, y'all getting more nukes. We about to nuke y'all. Like, we about to blow it up either physically with bombs or we're going to do a cybersecurity You probably would know more about that. Fuck up that shit, cybersecurity league,
That
whatever.
shit is crazy. Cybersecurity war?
And motherfuckers told them, like, yo, Donald, do not do that. It's going to be bad, motherfucker. Like, Mike Pence and all of them told him, do not do that. It's going to be bad if you do that shit. Now, so far, he hasn't called this shit off, but who knows? He's definitely trying to fuck this shit up before Biden comes in.
I don't know if he's trying to fuck it up.
I think
I ain't gonna act like
It'd be the worst time, too. It's COVID going on. That would be the worst time to fuck anything up.
But I don't think that's unprecedented, though. I think a lot of presidents do that. I think they were saying Bush did that before Obama came in or something like that? Was it Bush in office before Obama?
Bush was in office before
Yeah.
Obama. I don't know, mind you. So I'm living in these politics, right? When I was a kid, when Bush and the Obama transition happened, I really wasn't
aware. You wasn't paying
aware,
attention.
And I didn't even look back because I don't look back at what I mean. You got to know your history. You got
gotta
to know the real key moments, and sometimes the key moments might be locked. You don't know.
Yes.
You don't see that happen until you look back in 20 years from now. Something that Bush did that never was redacted, like the Patriot Act, is coming up now. You feel me? The world is where it's at. Well, at least the U.S. is at right where it's now. Just going off of the Patriot Act, right? And if you don't know what the Patriot Act is, that came in after 9/11, when
where these motherfuckers could just watch your shit without any.
Yeah.
No, they don't need anything. And you see, I'm gonna tell you how smart America is. Listen to what they named it. They didn't call it the Spy on Civilians Act.
Terrorist.
It's a Patriot Act.
Patriot Act.
Yo, are you patriotic?
Yeah.
All right, so let's tap into your shit, motherfucker.
Yo, everyone in the New England Patriots got that shit.
Guess what? You are
that shit is in the locker, Patriot Act.
Ooh. You think Bill Belichick got that name because he be spying on motherfuckers?
Exactly, bro.
Yo,
That's how he in tune.
We be uncovering shit on this motherfucking podcast,
Yo.
bro. Come on, and that's why Brady was a Trump supporter.
You know
And that's why he got Cam Newton.
Why? Why he got
Because
Cam Newton?
the big race situation is going on. They saw that problem. I'm not a
Bill
racist.
Belichick about to cure
Check
racism
this
in
out,
America.
bro.
Look at that.
And this is how fucked up the government is. We understand that the Patriot Act exists, right?
It
And
was
it's supposed to combat terrorism, but you have access to my MacBook, your iPhone, your smart TV, all that shit. They got it, right? That's what Edward Snowden revealed with the WikiLeaks and whatever his part in the WikiLeaks.
By the way, but before you go, the Apple is the ops. I hope y'all realize what Apple did to us. They came, all right, we're just gonna collect everybody's thumbprints. Now we don't even use thumbprints anymore. Now we want to see what that face look like. You know what I mean? Now they about to collect all that motherfucker. Apple is the ops. They working with the government. Go ahead.
Yeah, but check out how crazy the government is. You create this tool that you use to combat terrorism, and you can see whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But you got a man living off mainland America that's getting away with funneling children in and out the country. Epstein. So, like, what are you actually looking at? Like, or what are you let slide? Because you saw that. You're not about to act like you got this man offshore, not even on mainland U.S., funneling kids in and out the motherfucking his base.
They had to see the ships coming in with the little
for a
kids.
very long time. Shout out to Trump for taking care of that. I can say that. Because that shit went under in Trump's administration.
So, and why don't we talk about that?
About Bin Laden? We got a nigga that's out here selling kids, bro. Like, we got a nigga blowing up buildings. We got another nigga that's out here violating hundreds of kids and shit. Like
Why
that.
did Obama get rid of Epstein?
Why didn't he?
Yeah, why didn't
He
he?
can tell you that investigation was probably going on and whatnot, but
It was. Epstein got charged under the Obama administration.
Yeah.
But they let it rock. Because Hillary, I think Bill Clinton was on the plane, right? Hillary and Bill Clinton was
it's
there.
a Game of Thrones, bro. It's a
Yeah.
Game of Thrones. When did Clinton get out of office? What was this?
I don't know.
01?
No, it wouldn't have been.
I know. 2000?
That might have been
Bush
his last
Bush
time.
did 8 years.
Bush did 8 years. He
So
started in 2004.
2004, yeah.
It
So
might have,
last year,
I think he was the
2000.
president.
96.
And look where his power still is, bro. We're
Yeah.
20 years later.
Still got power.
The power's
he
still up
in
there.
Ooh, he really in tune. Bro.
So, yo, that's my
Clinton,
point.
yeah.
Why didn't Obama get rid of... And listen, I'm not a Trumper. Like, I'm not... Obviously, I fuck with Trump in a certain ways. But I'm going to break it down for y'all. So, that's one thing right there.
93. Oh.
Why didn't Obama get rid of Epstein? And why is CNN not paying attention to that? Why doesn't CNN give, you know what I mean, Trump his clout for that?
And it's not, before we
Bro,
keep
come on,
continuing,
bro.
Fuck that. Before we continue, it's not just Jeffrey Epstein. There's other people that do the same thing that he does. He's not the only, it's not like he's the Joker of it all. He's not the super villain. There's other people that do that, maybe even at a higher extent. We don't know. But I can't imagine that he's the only motherfucker that's moving like that.
Yeah,
Right.
he's
That's
definitely
impossible.
Right.
He's
Just going off the long history of how that situation comes about, it's not.
That shit is
Yeah.
creepy, bro.
So
But-
okay. So, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Why you ask that question?
About what?
Why is CNN not give Trump his clout? You
Because-
know they're not gonna give him his clout.
So-
So,
and-
did Fox give Trump his clout?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
So that's
how
my
it's supposed to
thing.
be.
So listen to
But
this.
that's
right?
not how it's gonna work.
My
though.
one
There's
issue,
no answer to that.
and I want to get in because I've been doing a lot of research on this lately. I want to get to this, but my issue with CNN, bro, and
But this an issue with your issue with CNN. There's someone with an issue with Fox. The way you see CNN, they see the same thing with Fox.
My analogy is, if your girl cheat on you and my girl cheat on you, which girl are you gonna be mad at more?
Your girl cheat on me?
No, your girl cheats on you.
Right.
My girl cheats on me. Where's your anger at?
I'm not shorty. Why would I be mad at you?
I am a Democrat. All I listen to is CNN. So fuck Fox. I'm looking at my bitch betraying me right now. Fuck what Fox doing. I'm talking about CNN right now.
But it's not a valid argument, bro, because there's someone that's on the. Well, whatever you trying to.
Two wrongs don't make it right. So I'm not talking about.
But you just bashing CNN. Yeah.
No, I'm gonna continue bashing CNN.
It's corny though, because somebody bashing Fox.
No, Fox is. I think honestly.
You think?
All right. So can I speak?
Nah.
Do you not want me to give my point?
Because it don't make sense.
Okay.
It's not valid. This is the false info.
I can still get my point though.
Go ahead, player.
It comes out that, and this is what these motherfuckers doing. This shit is dangerous, bro. For the past 4 years, they've been telling us how divided as a country, how tense racial tension is. Guess what the number one topic on CNN was yesterday?
What was it?
We're not as divided as you think. You're not as divided as you think. But I believe a lot of the violence that was happening in America is due to the media. How the media was fear-mongering.
Absolutely.
And CNN was a big part. And I just don't like how CNN be manipulating people. Because the thing about Fox is, I'll give Fox to this. They evil, and I think they kind of embrace the evil. These motherfuckers are not trying to tell you how they good. They looking out for the best of the country and shit like that. I think that's what CNN do, bro.
Nick.
Bro, talk on the mic. Stop acting weird, bro.
You don't watch Fox News.
I do watch Fox News.
No, you don't. Exactly. So stop talking about it. No, because what you talk about is ignorant.
I'm gonna tell you what I do.
Bro, stop it, bro.
I listen.
If you have a point, bring it up, bro.
That's the point.
No, it's not.
What I listen to, what I appreciated from Fox is that they let that Chinese virologist come on there and say what was going on with the COVID. Right. Yeah. I believe I sent that in the group chat. Yeah. But COVID was man-made, guys. A whistleblower said it. You can go off of that. You don't have to believe it. COVID was man-made in a Chinese lab, and it was released on purpose. You can look up Dr. Li Ming Yang.
Can I get into that? Go ahead. So in 2014, 2015, it's Chinese motherfuckers buying up all the buildings in Manhattan. As you said it earlier this week, the media center of the motherfucking. Right?
Yes.
And we can all understand how having a communist regime basically ruled the media center of the world, right?
Yes.
You understand how that's an issue, right? If you had given Hitler that motherfucking platform, where would this world be right now? Right? And I'm not comparing Xi Jinping to Hitler.
You should.
Even though he does a lot of evil shit. He's enslaving the Uyghurs and shit like that.
He does. He actually does it himself.
Yeah, he does it himself.
He says that.
So, in 2014, 2015, China goes from having like $300 million dollars invested in Manhattan buildings to the end of 2015, $8 billion. Right? And it was actually this dude who would come into Manhattan in limos and just say, hey, I'm going to buy the Waldorf. I'm going to give you, I know it's worth $1 billion, but I'm going to give you $2 billion. I'm going to give you $3 billion for that shit that's worth $1 billion. And people knew once a Chinese is bidding on something, don't bid on it. Don't bid on it because you're not going to win. So, Donald Trump gets elected in 2016, and what happened? You fucking guessed it. We're selling all the buildings. We don't want it anymore, right? But if you you cop a pair of Yeezys and you pay $5,000 for it, the resale value is $3,000. You think you're actually gonna get to sell it?
Probably not.
Ain't nobody buying it for that price you just bought it for.
Yeah,
you overpaid for it. Oh, we selling all the buildings. No buildings because no one's paying you the amount you pay.
Right.
Right. So and the guy who was buying all the buildings, they locked him up. And guess who controls all the buildings he has now?
I'm sure the CCP does.
The Chinese government. Google that. The Chinese government controls all
CCP.
the building, all the water, all of that shit. The Chinese government.
They always did. Now. They always did. He never had his own ownership because that's what communism does.
Everything. That's why Trump wanted to get rid of ByteDance and TikTok because of the information that these private companies was having. It's not private at all.
It's not private.
They passed a law that listen, you got to give us everything you got, right? So all of a sudden, fucking the Chinese motherfuckers stop investing in 2016, 2018. It goes from $8 billion in investment down to $300 million. It drops all the way down. They're not investing in thinking over. What happens in end of 2019, end of 2020? COVID. And guess what happens right after COVID?
What happens right after COVID?
They start buying buildings again. Because guess what? The market is demolished now. Everyone's moving out of New York City. Shit is cheap. You can't tell me that's a fucking coincidence, bro. And the thing is, the reason why I bring that up is because Trump is against that shit. It's the reason why when Trump was in office, these motherfuckers stopped buying shit because they know Trump was against it. I'm not saying Trump is some fucking saint, bro. This is politics. All of them do bad shit. All of them do good shit. I'm just going to point out the good shit that Trump did because it seems like no one else does.
That's a fact. I can't shit on that statement. I can't shit on what you just said neither. And honestly, I agree with it. Yeah, like that shit is. I don't even know where to go off of that. Like that is what it was.
And people gonna try to fact check me. Oh, this nigga's lying. Go search it up, man.
No, that's a fact, bro.
This shit is all 100% facts.
When I and back to the whistleblower.
You found it, Guala?
Get on DuckDuckGo. Don't search on Google. You're crazy if you search on Google. You're not gonna find what you're looking for. Get on DuckDuckGo.
What's that DuckDuckGo shit about?
DuckDuckGo really gives you unfiltered results. It's gonna give you pretty much what you're looking for, right? If you type in Chinese concentration camps, you're gonna find them. Like you're not gonna find no funny shit that's like beating around the bush, moving the goalposts or whatnot. The algorithm that Google says and puts up so that the CNN shits come up first, then the Fox ones come up, then the Facebook one comes up, and all those articles pull up the Washington Post. Ever know you're gonna get exactly what the fuck I just asked for. I got an article right here.
So are you telling me the government is controlling what we eat?
Yeah, absolutely. It's not no different, bro.
Yo, Guala, what's it? The dude of the name that created Reddit. You remember his name?
I don't know.
It might not be the government because in a capitalist society, the businesses do run the government.
Yes.
But I just said that the businesses run the government, so they are almost the same thing. Whereas in China, they are the same thing, like the Communist Party.
Well, I think the government runs the business in China. It's actually
that's what I'm saying. But here, Google has as much power. Amazon has as much power as pick a state. Pick a state. Fuck the Trump. Pick Trump. Fuck it.
I remember. I think I was talking to my stepdad about this. Fucking John Rockefeller. They were more powerful than the president.
Rockefeller has steel and oil. I'm not crazy.
No. Carnegie had steel. Rockefeller had
oil. Some shit like that. But that's where they brought in monopolies and shit like that. That's when they had to shut all that shit down. But it's just different ways. They just move it.
They were trillionaires.
As far as the assets and what they own.
Assets and power, they were fucking. Bro, I think World War II or World War I. I'm not too sure in my history. He single-handedly was the reason why they ended that war.
Rockefeller?
Single-handedly, bro.
Well, I don't know which war you're referring to. So, but
it was like, yo, the financial interest is here. Rockefeller, what do you think? Okay, let's go. We can make it. And enter the war in the sense that, okay, we're going to sell to both sides and do some funny shit. That's
capitalism. Capitalism allows you to do that, which is fine. I don't mind that. Nigga, if I got water and I want to sell it to Guala, I want to sell it to you, motherfucker. Give me the bread. I don't give a fuck.
Do you think capitalism is the right society for us to live under?
When it's done right, yes. When it's done right, absolutely. It gives you the best chance to get the best shit. You don't really... When you start talking about socialists and what like that, ideas and societies, it allows you to... I don't want to say not work for nothing, but it allows you to settle for things.
What about the people that get taken advantage of in the capitalist system, for example? Let's say a John D. Rock really doesn't do any work. He employs millions of people.
Who's getting taken advantage of?
The workers. That's what Karl Marx would say.
Why? That's what Karl Marx would say. Why are they going to take advantage of?
Because you have someone literally putting in the energy and labor. God, fucking revolution, whatever, put into it, and someone else profiting off way more than the people who are actually putting it. Which is very simple. You're
getting the bread you need to feed your family, sometimes. And if you don't like it, bro, you can go ahead and find a way. Because capitalism allows you to find a way, and no matter where you at. Floyd Mayweather came from Flint. It allows you.
Can everyone be a Floyd Mayweather?
Can you? No. I'm not gonna act like Floyd Mayweather's not one of a kind, you know. Right. But capitalism allows you to be one of a kind.
It's a fact.
I think capitalism. I agree with what you said, but it's that carrot where it's like, hey, anyone can get this carrot technically, but it's 100 rabbits in one carrot. But someone's gonna get that.
Somebody's gonna get it. And mind you, it's gonna be
other.
other.
99 more rappers about to starve to death, and numbers are going to work out like that.
To be the best, you gotta beat the best. The reason why I like capitalism is because I grew up an athlete, bro. That's just how the world works. Yep. That's how the world works. Even in a communist society, if you want to reach the top of it, you gotta beat somebody. You gotta beat somebody to get there. Capitalism allows you to do that. When everybody can just fucking get everything that let's say the bare minimum. Let's say the government gives you the bare minimums, right? Without working. Let's say you automatically get free shelter, you get free housing, you get free water, free education, all that shit. What are you working for now? How do you become the best then? If I don't have to, and I'm not saying you don't get to still work for it. Mm-hmm. You just, it's easier to drop the mindset and settle.
So that's the downfall. Go ahead, man.
Same thing with as you think with this whole COVID situation, the unemployment benefits. Everybody's getting paid the same. Motherfuckers was not trying to get a job, do nothing. That's the same thing as communism. Everyone get paid the same. You ain't got to do nothing.
Was people happy?
Well, yeah, because they're making more money than working. That's a lot of the people.
Before we continue, let's not act like American capitalism is not working right now because it's not being done right. It seems like a lot of the government is too involved in business, and the business is too involved with government, and the business is too involved with politics, and the government is too involved with this and that. It's not.
It's not really the separation of power.
It's not the separation of power. It's not the separation of power.
But don't you think they have to move that way, though, because technology is moving at a rapid speed?
I think you should make adjustments, just like with Rockefeller. You have to, all right, wait, y'all can't control the production, the manufacturing of doing whatever you're doing. Like the government is supposed to be there to make sure that the citizens aren't really being exploited to where the point it's detrimental to the citizens, and now you just really, like, when you start getting morality involved and whatnot, that's when shit gets a bit fucked up, right? Let's take big pharma and pharmaceutical companies, for example. There's no reason why somebody who's a diabetic, or whatever the case may be, cancer, whatever illness you have, should have to pay X amount of dollars out the ass in this pharmaceutical company. Because if it costs to do it, if that's what it costs to get that treatment, because this is the work we got to put into it, sure. But when you making 1,000% profits off of somebody's illness, somebody has to step in and be like, okay.
And that's the issue with capitalism, and I don't think that's a function of bad capitalism. I think that's a function of capitalism. For example, Karl Marx talks about something called commodity fetishism, and it's exactly that. It's the reason why a pair of Jordans who are made by a slave for less than 50 cents can go for $500 to $1,000.
But that's where I like capitalism. I like capitalism for that reason, because when it's the shit that you want, you don't gotta get a Mac. We all got MacBooks. Ain't none of us in here gotta have a fucking MacBook. We all need water though.
We all need water. And now look at this. And that's the thing. One of the biggest hypocritical thinking I've ever seen is people who are for capitalism but against climate change or destruction of the earth. This is what capitalism breeds, because guess what? If the goal is to make money, you could never make enough money. Therefore, Jeff Bezos, I have 100 billion, but I'm going to continue to rape the earth to make 200 billion. Right? That Apple Watch you have, by all measures, it brings no added value. Let's be honest. On some real shit, for what that costs the earth, no added value. But guess what? 1 billion more of those are going to get created. Why? Because the motherfucker is selling it to make money. So you cannot be against climate change and then have an Apple Watch on. I do not want to hear you with an Apple Watch on, a fucking MacBook in your shit, but you against climate change, bro.
You know what? Something that you just mentioned that I really don't like the idea is that these billionaires are making money so they can have shit in their pocket. I think once you reach the level of a billionaire,
capitalism, you can't stop it though. And this is what Karl Marx hated.
I'm not even going there. Check this out, bro. It's a Whole Foods bag right there. That costs Jeff Bezos money. That is a good thing. Whole Foods is a good thing. That came out of his pocket. I don't think that some of these billionaires, the Elon Musk, they're not making money so I got the biggest house and the biggest jets. That's what rappers do. These motherfuckers are literally changing the world. They just sent motherfuckers off in space, and I don't know where the fuck they're going. Where they going? They're going back to the moon to find the water that they just heard about, right?
Them niggas found a cup of water and was hyped.
Like, yo, hold on.
Fuck y'all niggas found. You
feel me? Like that niggas
found a half-filled Dasani
bottle. That's what he spent his $1 billion on. You feel me? Yeah. The $1 billion that he got ain't going to his real estate. It ain't going to. I mean, his real estate is probably funding the fact that SpaceX is changing the way the world works. Tesla's changing the way the world works. These billionaires changed the world. You feel me? Not their pockets, niggas. The house can only be so big. The cars can only be so much. Like I said, that's what rappers do. Rappers buy fun chains and a lot of cars and shit like that. These motherfuckers are literally changing the landscape of how the world is going to be and setting the next stage for the next group of people.
I get it. And listen, man, it's the reason probably why capitalism is a top thing, because this is the direction the world needs to be. I always tell Malcolm about the time theory by Terence McKenna. Capitalism became the most dominant force because we needed this rapid advancement of the world, where technology and stuff. Because technology would not have been a thing if we were in a communist.
Me and Devontae spoke about this not too long ago, or maybe it was a while ago now. But he made a really good point, is that the people that you see, like the people who are really taking charge for the world, right? The Jeff Bezos, the Elon Musks, those people only come around in America.
Why do you think?
Because you get that platform. You get the platform to go be the best at doing what you're doing.
It's honestly it's lifespan psychology with kids. And for example, in China, you're forced to conform. So you don't really have any freedom. In America, what do they push? Oh, my son likes to play music. My son likes to play sports. Freedom. Find your identity within what you want to be, what you value. So if I'm an Elon Musk, I value this shit. I'm gonna play around with it, become a.
And that's why
Elon Musk would have been forced to be a fucking.
But again, Elon Musk, I don't think Elon Musk or some of these guys, their idea was, I need to make a lot of money. I think it's really, I'm about to change the world and I need money to do it.
Correct. Go ahead.
No, I'm saying that's why you see a lot of immigrants come to the United States of America.
Absolutely.
For that reason, because of freedom. They get to do whatever they want.
So one of the things that Karl Marx said, right, about what you're saying, this is not their decision to hoard all this wealth, but I really don't know how to explain it, but he calls capitalism, it creates an invisible hand that is as strong as any human power, which is an invisible hand that guides stuff. So Elon Musk wants to change the world, and with that, this hand is going to guide him to hoard billions of dollars of wealth.
So what?
But I could understand the issues that motherfuckers have, like Karl Marx. It's very, very understandable why.
But now check this out.
Because everything he said would have been bad with capitalism. Mind you, this was when did Karl Marx come around? In the 80s or 70s, but
it's way before that.
Way before. I think the 1500s, and Hitler and those dudes fucked it up, found his books, and changed the definition of what it is really. But all the fucked up shit he said is here today, and it's a reason why slavery is a capitalist function. It is a strictly capitalist function.
Yeah. What about Trump?
Yeah, to an extent.
What do you mean? What about?
You fuck with Trump? He eating in the capitalism society.
Oh,
that's valid.
I'm part of it too.
But is that valid that Trump got it?
Why? It's not valid that any of us.
I think that whatever Trump does with his capitalist lifestyle, that's fine. And I'm not about to act like Trump doesn't add to the environment either. There's Trump hotels. People sleep in those hotels when they travel.
No, I just said that because he loved Trump. But I feel like he bashing Elon and Jeff Bezos on them.
No, I'm bashing all of us. That's why I said Tyree has on a watch right now that adds no value to his life, that the earth was raped for, and a billion others.
It was raped for him to know his health problems. If he's using that in that way, because Apple soon Apple's gonna have their own health insurance, hospitals, and they're gonna know everything about Tyree just because of that. Give me your watch, Tyree. Give me the watch. We're gonna put it on something.
I got a
boom. Tyree, this is why you're sick. Tyree, this is why you feel so much better.
But again, shit like that can, like you were saying, shit like that can only happen in capitalist societies because you get the opportunity to reach those heights in whatever field you do.
It's the invisible hand.
Now,
do the research. It's the invisible hand guiding it that way.
Check it though. What you were saying, let's say Elon Musk, you making billions of dollars and you do whatever you're doing, but you got to give back to the people. You got to give back to the people. You got to make sure that these people over here got somewhere to live, got somewhere to sleep. We can't have all these kids not being in school and whatnot. But now Elon Musk don't got the money to go to space. So what is it? What's the trade-off? Tesla is a real thing, and it's really about to change the world. Solar paneling is crazy. Imagine living in the South, and I'm saying you don't got to worry about paying for gas no more because the sun always on your crib. The sun always on your crib. Like that shit. The only way you can do that is with money. If you start taking money from these billionaires' pockets, the world don't change. You sit in the same. You sit right where you at, and at least
change.
development is slowed tremendously, and that's not valid.
That a bad thing?
Yes, that's a bad thing because development is always better. How is development not better?
What about all the people trapped in capitalist societies living highly unsatisfied?
What you mean?
The average person who is stuck in the office working for a guy making billions of dollars that are literally depressed out there, fucking
Who fault?
That rule, it's not their fault. Because guess what? You know what? Listen now.
I'm listening.
I don't want to play the fault game.
Their fault is because it's 70% of the fucking people doing it. There's no other choice. As I said, the invisible hand is guiding these motherfuckers.
Somebody beat you to the idea, and it's your responsibility to find the next hand.
We're talking about the one off. I'm talking about the invisible hand that's guiding you to want to work in the office because as a kid, you knew that is your best option at life. Something that is deeply depressing is your best option in life.
But how would communism or what Karl Marx thought would make it a better situation?
We can talk about this next week. I don't think we have an interview next week, but I really don't understand it too deeply. But I know I was more focusing on the negative that capitalism brings. And I know one of the things he says is people like John Rockefeller forcing motherfuckers, just like the people that got burnt up in the building in Manhattan and jumped out the window. That was the invisible hand forcing 1,000 motherfuckers into a building to create shit all day in unfair work environment and ushered in child labor.
Yeah,
it's all the invisible hand guiding that. And in a utopian,
I disagree, bro. Check this out.
That's what had to happen.
Marx printed out, that's not what would happen.
Check this out. I work in the office right now. I got an office at Seneca Niagara Casino, right? Let's take myself back 8 years ago. I'm a big dude. You think if you a big motherfucker. You think if I take myself, this is the invisible hand. I say, the invisible hand is telling me to go this way. But nigga, I could have went to the NFL. If I put that type of work in, 6'5", 3-something pounds, I could have. You telling me I couldn't play in the NFL just based off of the physique that I have, and even all of us, we could have went and did something else. You could have been in Trinidad kicking a soccer ball the fuck around.
Okay.
You feel me? But that's just the way we went. Now humans have free will to an extent.
In a capitalist society, they have the free will.
To an extent, free will is a wicked idea.
Okay, let me just give you. I think I'm not explaining correctly what the invisible hand is because I get what you're saying, but that's not,
I could have did something else.
But that's not
in a capitalist society. I might add, I can't do the same thing in China.
For
that's
this
a
capitalist
fact.
society to run, the people that are packed in the Manhattan buildings don't have a fucking choice. That building is gonna be packed out regardless.
I disagree, bro.
How are you gonna run a capitalist?
Right now, everyone has the choice to do whatever they want, Nick.
Yo, bro. I get everyone has a choice to do whatever they want. Just like if I was to put a fucking cliff outside, everyone has a choice to jump off. No one's gonna jump off because you can say there's an
You'd be surprised.
Most people are not gonna jump off. The invisible hand of our number one fucking as our evolution as human, which is to preserve our health, is not gonna allow us to do that. Our capitalist evolution is to make money and be happy and take care of our families. So technically, you have free will to not just work and live under a bridge, but we know what we deem those people, homeless and fucking crazy. And guess what? You don't want to be homeless and crazy.
But Nick, check this. So are we going off of what the past, or are we going off right now? Because so if you're talking about right now, you could go start a YouTube channel if you want. But listen, yes,
no, they can't.
Yes, if you have a full-time job, you have money. Listen, can I speak?
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
You have money, right? We work full-time jobs. We have the money to go do whatever we want to start our own business, right? That's what capitalism allows us to do. For someone to be stuck in an office, fuck it, they stuck in an office. There's nothing you could do for them. Stop worrying about them. That's
Nobody's
their problem.
Stuck in an office, though.
That's what I'm saying. You could walk out this shit and make money off of anything.
You can literally, the person that's in the office, there's 24 hours in a day. How you use that 24 hours is all on you.
Yeah,
now,
but I'm using that listen. I'm using that as an example. The business, people being in the office as an example. But yeah, you're right though. You can do whatever you want.
Elon Musk sleep on the floor in his factories, bro. That man bust his fucking ass.
Thank you.
I'm not saying no. This is the invisible hand theory.
Floyd Mayweather slept on the gym floor at his gym. Niggas get to it how they get to it.
It's a fact.
If you want to leave your office and go home and play the game, that's on you, bro. That's fine. You can do that because you live in a capitalist
and you can
society.
make money off of that too.
Let me ask y'all a question, right? Do you think every kid that grows up in the hood decides to be a gangster? Technically, yes. Right?
Check this out. Can I say something? I was just telling you, free will is an idea to an
wait,
extent.
Hold on. By the way, I don't want to come off as ignorant. I need to start saying shit better. Do you think that every kid that picks up a gun who grows up in a bad neighborhood decided to do that? Go ahead to what you're saying. I don't want to sound ignorant.
Decided to do that?
Yeah. Do you think that was a decision on his part?
Yes.
Correct. Right? Correct. It was a singular decision. Now I forgot what the fucking term is. In psychology, you have the outliers, which are people you can view them as making the right decision and not going to be part of the statistic. But there's a reason why statistics exist. Because if you were to put 10 balls in a bag, 10 white, 10 red, and you pull out, there's going to be a rhyme and a rhythm to that. As the same way you put 100 kids in horrible neighborhoods with bad parents, all of them are not going to make the right decision. And that shows you that it's kind of not in their control. Yeah, it's kind of not in their control.
This is in their control.
What?
If you talking about right now, I understand what you're saying, but right now, bro, you literally could go on this.
I get it, but let's focus.
I don't want to do that. That's not fair either.
Yeah,
How's that not fair? Every kid got a cell phone.
I get it, Mal.
What you do with that cell phone is...
Mal, 100 kids in the hood.
Yeah.
Are you going to say that all of them should turn out good because it's your choice? Or are you going to be smart and tell the government, yo, get these kids out of these fucking horrible ass environments because this is what's going to happen? Child psychology, that motherfucker growing up without any love, any nurturing, he's going to veer towards that cold lifestyle.
So
and that's where free will doesn't, and that's what I was getting at. You have a free will to do whatever you so choose, but your environment does determine how you choose what you choose.
That's a fact. What capitalism is. Those motherfuckers, they have free will to not meet in that office. Everyone has the individual free will.
So how you going to change it?
I don't think it's going to be changed. I think the world, we have so much momentum.
You can be communist.
Momentum is a momentum.
You could be
You ever see the video of the little Chinese kids all bouncing the basketball, both hands, doing their shit, all in a circle? Y'all, all y'all about to fucking hoop. How about that?
Let me just read the
how about that?
I'm going to whoop your ass if you don't.
Or you about to go in a fucking, you can go make my shoes. You can make shoes for them niggas, or you going to come hoop. You don't even get that option, actually. Let me not give you that. You don't even have that option.
The invisible hand is a metaphor for the unseen forces that move the free market economy. The constant interplay of individual pressures on market supply and demand causes the natural environment of prices and flow to trade. Mind you, this is not a person controlling. This is invisible hand controlling this. We don't have a say in it. Elon Musk doesn't have a say in how this market goes. Donald Trump doesn't have a say in how this market goes.
I think that invisible hand is called culture.
It's okay.
Also
culture
common sense.
We don't control culture. We're born into it and we live by it. And that's, yes, we do.
You do you don't control the culture, but the culture is set.
Karl Marx. You don't believe there's an invisible hand that is controlling it?
No, bro.
All right, don't fuck.
I need to hold on. I need
some old ass shit.
This is,
regardless of how old it is, the ideology is still there.
The invisible hand is a metaphor for the unseen forces that move the free market economy.
That's called that is called culture. Yes, it is.
What does the free market economy have to call culture?
Nigga, you buy what you buy because of the culture that you live in. What are you saying to me right now?
A bunch of different cultures play in the same market. You have Jewish motherfuckers, black motherfuckers.
Yeah, but that's our culture. That same culture does not exist in India.
Our culture get money, buying shit.
No, I'm saying our culture is what you're talking about. Yes, a multiple.
Okay, let's say the invisible hand is a culture. The constant interplay of individual pressures on market supply and demand causes the natural movement of prices and flow. The invisible hand is part of the laissez-faire, meaning let do, let go approach to the market.
What does that mean to you?
The market is going to do what it's doing because it was created way before us. The momentum is going to continue way past us, and we're just a fucking fish in this fucking 1,000 miles per hour river going.
So
that shit is going to take us, and sure, you can have one fish that said, listen, I have all the might, I have all the power in the world, I'm going to try to swim upstream, but most of us are going to get carried down the fucking stream. And even the ones that do decide to swim upstream, you're not going that.
So what's the problem with that?
The problem is that there's different options of different societies you can run. Like, the one that Karl Marx
That
discussed.
that same shit is in communism. That's not just capitalist
No,
idea. That's
no,
literally what culture is. What the invisible hand is what every time you say it, all I hear is culture. That's the only thing I get out of that. That means culture.
Okay.
Even in communist society, the rich or the people in power are the motherfuckers eating. You see, I just saw a video of motherfuckers literally in a bamboo jail cell working.
I correct.
But you said
what that motherfucker got to live like
I'm
that.
not arguing Karl Marx's point. I think he's very solidified on the things he's written. I'm just going off of what he said. I'm not arguing the other.
no, that's understandable. Like I said, bro, when did he say this? What year? This is the problem with it.
That matches.
No, listen, but can I explain
Go
it?
ahead, do your
Here's
thing,
the
bro.
problem because
Let's say he wrote it 20 years ago. Let's say he wrote it 1,000. Pick it.
but that's the thing. 1,000 years
pick
ago.
whatever frame that you want.
No, I really want to know what year. I really want to know.
I want to see where you're going with this. Pick.
But I want to. No.
About 1,000 years ago. Literally,
1,000 years ago?
Like 500 years ago.
Okay, 500 years ago, right? I'm looking at it as like this. You see a problem with people trying to work hard, getting success, getting money, acquiring wealth. No, I know you don't have an issue with it, but that's what it seems like, the way you're speaking about.
I'm coming across that way.
Okay. Like, you make it seem like, yo, it's an invisible hand. You could go upstream. You could work as hard. You're not going to get it, the success you want, right? But I don't know the type of people you see, but the people I see, people are getting money no matter what they do because of the... No, because of how... No. Yes, no, listen. I said the people I see. I didn't say everyone. Listen. The people at my job, those are different stories, but you see people... Bro, people get... Here's the perfect... People get locked up, come out, make millions of dollars, right? People work in an office, be like, yo, I'm going to bet on myself and make a lot of money, right? A lot of people do that. There's a lot of people making money. It's not...
Wait. Hold on. I got you. That doesn't necessarily play into the invisible hand ideology, though.
But
because even that person that is getting to it is still a fish going upstream, like Nick said.
Yeah, but the way I'm taking it is it making it seem like Nick is saying that no matter how hard you work, you will never get what you want.
No, I don't think he said that.
That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that there's a lot of motherfuckers that are going to suffer, and that's going to be what it is. And you do have people like Jay-Z who make it out of the hood and make billions. I'm not talking about
Jay-Z. I'm not talking about Jay-Z.
The thing I'm saying, you're going to have Jay-Z who's going to get money, but you're also going to have the other 20 kids he grew up with that are dead or in jail because that's the environment.
Now let me ask you a question. Is that a function of a capitalist society, or is that just how the world works?
I think the function of the capitalist society is the people stuck in fucking boxes. Because you have people like John D. Rockefeller that are going to rape them of their time, of their strength, of their ability to create things to make themselves more wealthy. That's really not adding.
But there's people get into a bag.
I think there's. If you go somewhere else, you'll see something what's called a tier system, and there's people sitting at the bottom of that tier system that don't even get the option to get out of it. Like, let's talk about at least that option exists here.
So you guys,
you go to India, there is literally a tier system where. You were born over there. Your ass gonna stay over there.
But that's a capitalist society too. But
no, it's not, bro. You can go wherever you want.
Capitalism?
I don't know what India is. I'm saying I don't even know if India has a tier system. I'm just throwing a country.
No, they do.
I know they used to. I don't know if they still do. I know the tier system exists in some nations, some places. At least the ideology still exists within practice. It's still being practiced, right? My fault. What was I saying? My bad.
The tier system is being practiced. Shit is still fucked up. But my question that I want
America gives you the ideology, or not ideology, gives you the opportunity to, even with that all being said, we can still get out of here. Floyd Mayweather. I love Floyd Mayweather's story. Okay. I love Floyd's Jay-Z story. You get
ToddBilli story. Xavier Miller story. These dudes getting a bag.
That's a fact.
Differently than the way you guys think of it.
Braun. Kawhi, his pops got killed in front of him, bro.
And I'll give you a lot of no-name motherfuckers that never made it out of their neighborhood. But,
yeah, you can.
Last question. Do you guys agree that capitalism is the best way to run society?
You haven't given us anything better, so yes.
I think when capitalism is done how it's supposed to be done, when you're literally going by that book, probably.
Let me tell you something. Here's the thing. You go back to the kids, right, in the hood and everything, right? Understandable. But I look back at my grandfather who was in Alabama and moved up to New York when he was 17, 18 years old. You know what I'm saying? You have that option.
Yeah.
I understand what you're saying, but
one off. I'm talking about the other 100 motherfuckers that never made it.
But the one-off don't exist in other places.
That,
is what I'm saying to
exactly,
you.
they don't. And that one-off is a lot of percentage. A lot of people did that.
That one-off don't exist. Shout out to Devontae because he put me onto that. But like, it's literally like if you look at all the great inventors, all the great athletes, all the great whatever, they all American. Every single one of them, damn near. Who built the helicopter? Probably a guy from America. Who's going to space first? Americans.
Nah,
I mean,
Kevin, why you just lie like that? You know them Germans and them.
Look it up, nigga. We all.
No, we don't have time. We don't have time. The time is actually running out. But Reed, we love having you.
Yes,
here.
sir.
We had
Pleasure,
good
player.
conversations. I didn't
Appreciate
know we
y'all,
were gonna
boys.
have a long conversation about.
You stupid. How you ain't think we was gonna have a long conversation? We could freestyle for whatever, for however long. For a whole shift, man. We could do this for a whole shift.
But ladies and gentlemen, KingReeSosa, aka Tyree Coble.
TC the Tech. I'm TC the Tech now. I'm a technician. You feel me? So I'm going by TC the Tech. Y'all can call me that from here on.
TC the
And
Tech.
we out.
Tech.
Split out.
Yep. Ever told on a nigga? Nope. Ever squeezed the trigger? Yep. Ever set a nigga up? Nope. Ever helped a brother out when he was down on his luck?